Hey everybody, welcome back to Goat and the Fox Talk About Movies. I'm Daniel.
And I'm Reynard.
And today we have a very special episode because recently our favorite movie studio, Walt Disney Company, decided to have their D23. Now, if you don't know what that is, you probably didn't click on this video actually. But D23 is like Disney's big enough to have their own fan convention, and they do it to announce their stuff, their park changes, their movies, their series, all this stuff.
It's like Comic-Con, but only part of Comic-Con.
Comic-Con, except the lamest part. But I thought that because this kind of intersects with like our pop culture, movies kind of a thing, could be fun to kind of go through and see what they've announced, and kind of do what Jenny Nicholson did, where like what kind of gauge how excited are we about it? Are we not at all excited? Kind of like, do we care about, or not even excited, just how much do we care about it? Because like it could be something really dumb that we do care about.
I mean, that's me. I just want to know if it's very cool or not.
And really it's like I'm like a little bit invested, just especially because I want to talk about the parks, because a lot of people might not know this. I worked at the Disney parks for a very brief period. I was in the Disney College program. I was there for 4 months as a custodial cast member. And it was a lot of fun. A lot of crazy stories that came out of it, but it wasn't too bad. It was a very interesting experience, and so I'm always interested to see what's coming up next, because now that I have an idea of what goes on behind the scenes, I want to be like, I wonder what they're doing.
Do they have like a special custodial D23 where they talk about like the new model of, floor cleaners that they have, the new scents and the bathroom soaps? It's
more like we get to see it and we're like, great, I don't have to clean that up too.
We made a stickier Dole Whip.
Oh, God. Like, oh God, no. I really hope, like, one thing I do care about is that I want to see if there's anything from Epcot here, because that's where I was working at the World Showcase.
Mm-hmm.
I know they recently, a couple years ago, they updated like the French Pavilion. They put like a Ratatouille ride in there. And they have to know if they installed new bathrooms, because that was always a nightmare to clean.
Oh, Daniel, that was just the Olympics.
It's the bathroom cleaning Olympics. Because in other parts of the park, they have a bathroom has like a dozen stalls in there, because that's one of the busiest places in the country.
Sure.
But in France, it's this own little corner of the park. It's the only bathrooms in this little corner of the park, and there's one single toilet for each gender. It's like male, female, and then there's one in the restaurant. It's a nightmare to clean because there's always a line for that. But before I begin ranting too long, let's get to the announcements. I pulled out.
I'd rather just rant about bathrooms for an hour, but okay.
I don't know how our listening audience would share that sentiment.
I feel like that demographic checks.
So I pulled up a combination of like official press releases and everything from Walt Disney Company, and also Deadline, and some other stuff to kind of get more details. So we'll start with like the theme parks, and we'll build our way to the movies and the shows and see what's going on in there. Let's see. So during the second night of marquee D23 showcases, blah 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 blah, of the day, fans experience yada yada yada. Ultimate blah, blah. Tomorrow, Disney Experiences is embarking on an accelerated path. Here we go. Here's the bullet points. Okay. So here's some announcements. Top 10 announcements. The Disney Experiences Showcase. Disney Cruise Line is adding 4 new vessels to its growing fleet. I don't care.
Nope. As long as none of them are Alaska cruises, fine. I don't give a shit. Just don't come to my port.
Like I've never gone on a cruise. If I do, I don't think I'm gonna prioritize going on a Disney one because nah. Monsters Inc. at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Construction begins next year on the first full land dedicated to Monsters Inc. coming to Hollywood Studios in Florida. Land will feature the first suspended coaster ever in a Disney park. Guests can experience what it's like to zoom through the door vault in the factory, just like Mike and Sully.
If I get to like hang on a door with no harness and I just sign like an NDA, or not an NDA, but like some kind of waiver, and also probably an NDA, and just get a hope for the best, like fine.
Yeah, that'd be fun. It's just like just clinging onto it, right? Or imagine, or if it's like a door shaped thing and they just strap you to it, you just get like taped.
Does anyone care about Monsters Inc? Like, I mean, they made 2, but I think the second one wasn't so, popular.
Second one is okay.
It's fine.
It's in that weird spot where it's like it's pretty good. It's better than a lot of the sequels the studio's done, but at the same time, yeah, it doesn't have the same kind of sharpness that the first one had. And what will be interesting is that with Hollywood Studios is, because are you familiar with what Hollywood Studios was supposed to be originally?
I assume a working studio.
Yes.
Oh.
Like, it was like...
That's a stupid idea.
It's an attraction where you would come in and there would be actual animators working in the studio, and then you could like tour around the studios. So like Disney would make movies there and you would see it. And yeah, nobody went to it.
I'd feel like a goldfish in a bowl if I were one of those animators.
Oh my god. They made a couple, I think they made Lilo and Stitch. A lot of production happened out there in Florida.
Oh, like while they were being actively observed by randos.
And I think that part
I mean,
of the
Lilo and Stitch is great, so fine.
Yeah. But I think part of the problem is that because they would also have like stunt shows and everything. Think of like Universal Studios. They have like those stunt shows. But then the explosions would happen, and then the people working would hear all the commotion. So now it's just kind of like they don't really know what to do with it. Like when I was working there, it was just kind of like it felt like it was only half full. Like not even like half full of guests, just like half of the park felt like it was missing.
They're like, fill it with monsters.
I don't know if this is going to be like if they're adding just this new land or if it's going to be replacing something. Just the one thing I hope they don't do is that, because they have the Tower of Terror ride there. And that's like my favorite ride because it's like the one that's like horror themed in a theme park of normally just like, hey, look at our cute stuff. By the way, Twilight Zone.
Why not?
Let's see. Cars at the Magic Kingdom. Pixar Animation Studios' beloved Cars franchise coming to a reimagined area, Frontierland. 2 all-new attractions taking guests into the wilderness. Thrilling off-road rally race and family-friendly attraction even the youngest racers will love. Construction on this area will begin early next year. Snore.
Only if they have Larry the Cable Guy doing horrible stand-up the whole time.
There's apparently been some controversy about this because they're going to be replacing the big steamer boat that goes around the lagoon there. And like Tom Sawyer's Island.
Oh, now, with like Mater Island or some shit.
Yeah. Exactly.
Jesus.
I wonder what they're going to do with all that water. So, you're going to pump it out.
Oh, wait, they're like draining it?
I think so, because I think that they're going to... I might be wrong, but I think that's what they're planning.
Oh. Well, maybe they could make like a little Netherlands satellite of Epcot in commemoration of such a monumental waterworks project.
There we go. That'll be get the pavilion going. You get that one
And
for free, Bob
cars.
Iger. Yeah, I like how we're talking about everything with this other than the cars.
I don't like cars.
It's a very it's a movie that'll keep the kids busy for an hour and whatever. That's
There
my
we
feelings
go.
of cars. Villains Land at the Magic Kingdom. Work is already underway on a new land dedicated to Disney villains coming to Magic Kingdom, complete with 2 attractions, dining and shopping, where happily ever after may feel like just a distant dream. It will be a fearless new vision of what a Disney experience can be on a grand scale that only Disney can deliver.
So it's like the Universal Dark Universe, but like with the Wicked Witch. Or not the Wicked Witch, just
That's like
and he's the
one
Wicked Queen. That
Gal Gadot
Jafar?
herself will be there.
Gal
Gal Gadot. Yeah, it's like, I mean, I don't know. I'd be kind of curious to see it, I guess.
Like, okay, do you think they'll go for like fun, like spooky? Like, I know there was that spooky ride in the Tokyo Disneyland that had the like spooky Snow White. Like, do you think they're gonna go that direction, or do you think they're gonna go like Descendants type, like Disney Channel latter day, villainry? Or are they going to have, like, a Hall of Mirrors where we realize that the true villains are ourselves, and it's like Werner Herzog narration or something? That's my vote.
If it's the last one, then it'll be an instant masterpiece. Disney's Epic Universe Park will just close on opening day. They know they can't compete with that.
Yes.
I didn't think about the Descendants angle, and that just, like, deflated so much of my curiosity. Because I think it's very likely they're going to do that. Because they just released a new one, apparently. They're still keeping up with that.
They're still
franchise.
going. Dove Cameron's still doing her thing.
Like, if it's, like, villains, if it's, like, the classic villains, then I'd be like, maybe, like, if I go there in, I don't know, in the next decade, maybe, I don't know. I mean, I'm prioritizing Universal Studios over Disney right now, anyways. But I'd be like, you know what? I want to see this villains area. I want to see kind of thing, for the same kind of reason I like the Tower of Terror thing. Just kind of like a little break from the Cars land.
Change up the tone. Okay, what I want and what I will not get is like villain like burlesque review. There we go.
The star of the show is obviously Captain Hook.
There we go. I mean, he's like the MC or Jafar, and then it's just different stuff. You can have like a feather boa thing with Ursula. You could do like something with the Queen of Hearts. I think she's a villain. That's
yeah,
person. It's a card show. Close-up magic.
Yeah, like there's fun stuff too. There's like a chance to maybe have like, I don't know, something like, probably not like adult leaning, but like kind of like teenage leaning.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. I care about that a bit.
Somewhat.
I am mildly intrigued. Tropical Americas at Disney's Animal Kingdom will feature 2 new signature attractions. A thrilling adventure following the heroic Indiana Jones into an ancient Maya temple, and a journey through the Casita Madrigal from Encanto, following Antonio's story on the day after he received his magical gift. Also feature a beautiful carousel featuring animals from many favorite Disney stories, perfect for young families to enjoy. Set to open in 2027. Is it just going to be the Indiana Jones ride again?
Yeah, but what if it's like, old Indiana Jones? That's different.
They re-record the
Part-time.
lines. Part time.
What? Yeah, the carousel sounds like a fucking cop-out. Like, I could go to the zoo and go on a carousel. Like, no. I mean, that's something for like the 3-year-olds or whatever, of course.
Yeah,
but
it's like,
really, why are you mentioning that in your press release?
I think this might be replacing the Dino Land. Because have you seen the Dino Land that they have there?
Vaguely.
So it's like they have this like.
I remember there was like a weird, just like straight up carnival like that you could go to outside of like any town in like Idaho or something. Except it's dinos and it's at Disney World. You paid a shitload of money to go to it.
That's exactly what it is, and it's so out of place. So I think they might be replacing that. I hope they are.
Yeah, I will like kind of like put an asterisk next to all of my recollections of Disney are from one trip when I was like 7. Therefore, do not remember aside from the one time my cousin tried to like drown me in the pool, and a trip that was literally the week before pandemic lockdown like shut everything down, and I really didn't want to be there. So yeah.
Yeah, it's like I've been a few times because when I grew up near in Arizona, we were close enough that we could like feasibly say we'll take a day trip to Disney and then like break the bank.
Wow. Yeah.
I mean, or maybe I did. My mom had credit cards, so I don't know. Whatever. She took us a lot.
Yeah.
Avatar, a Disney California Adventure. An all-new Avatar experience will come to Disney California Adventure, including an innovative new attraction that will bring all the action, the excitement, and the wonder of Avatar to life in a completely new and thrilling way. Where are they putting it?
They're just gonna start making like a parking structure, but with like lands. They'll just put them on top of each other. You have to like go up 3 levels, and it's like, here's Avatar land level. Okay, A was here.
Okay. You want my very controversial, entirely nostalgia-fueled opinion?
Mm-hmm.
I have very fond memories of California Adventure. I don't want it.
Mm-hmm. I've actually never been.
It's like
and it's closer to me, but I'd have to go to California, so I don't know. Southern California, Bay Area is fine.
Like, you can go to California and then go to the California-themed theme park in California.
Mm-hmm.
Although now it's like Pixar.
Yeah, I was gonna say, isn't like Pixar Pier or something like that, or some alliteration?
It's like Pixar Pier. There's Cars Land. There's Avengers Campus is there now. You can go meet Deadpool. I know you love Deadpool.
I do love Deadpool. My favorite movie of all time is Deathreadpool. Remember the Thing.
I know it's a good
I'm
movie,
actually going to have to let a variant of myself step in and carry on from now.
Let's see. First ever audio-animatronics figure of Walt Disney. Next year, a new show based on the life of Walt Disney. Walt Disney and Magical Life will play at the Main Street Opera House at Disneyland Park and feature the first ever audio-animatronics figure of Walt Disney. After the show's debut run, it will play in rotation with great moments with Mr. Lincoln. I care about this very much, actually.
It sounds horrifying, and I need it.
This is like my favorite thing that...
Ethics.
The favorite thing that the Disney parks do is with like the animatronics and just making them more and more lifelike. Like, I very much want to see what they do with this.
You do know that this is all a forefront to having an animatronic of Disney run for president or something, right?
Yeah, at this point, I'll take it.
He's gonna have like an AI, and then it's just gonna be curtains for everything. It's just... That's the scariest thing I've heard in weeks, and therefore I'm incredibly excited for it.
You're ironically excited for it. I am just actually, I want to see a really cool animatronic figure. I want this.
They do a good job with those. Those
Yes.
are interesting. Or bad.
Avengers experiences in California, Shanghai, and Hong Kong. I almost said King Kong. The presence of
It's like, what?
superheroes is expanding at Disney parks around the globe. The original Avengers campus at Disney California Adventure at Disneyland Resort, you could just say California Adventure, please, will double in size with the addition of 2 new attractions, Avengers Infinity Defense and Stark Flight Lab. Shanghai Disney Resort will introduce its first major superhero attraction, Spider-Man themed roller coaster. At Hong Kong Disneyland, the presence of the Avengers will continue to expand, with a major new attraction coming to Tomorrowland featuring Spider-Man. They're like, hey guys, Spider-Man!
Spider-Man! Spider-Man!
Spider-Man.
Also, there's some other guys.
There's another Spider-Man and a third Spider-Man.
They're just ripping off Spider-Man Too Many Spider-Men. The Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt musical review.
I don't really care about this though. I don't.
I like started glazing over the third time I heard Spider-Man. So, yeah.
I wonder if, like, because this has infinity in the name, does that mean we get to fist fight Thanos? That would be cool.
I that would be fun, which means it's not going to happen.
Yeah. Well,
Maybe it'll be one of those like rides where you like ride on the thing and you like shoot at targets. So you shoot at like the Infinity Gauntlet stones until they turn off. I don't know.
It's like what's a game where it's like Simon Says or something, or it's like you just have to hit them in the right order, and if you don't, then half the people in your car.
Well, like they'll like bop it, lock it, pop it. Pull to the side, get all up in it.
But yeah, it's the Avengers. Because again, like these Avengers campuses, it's just kind of like concrete, metal buildings. Not my thing.
No.
Lion King area at Disney Adventure World and Disneyland Paris. It's French, don't care.
They've had their moment in the sun. It's LA's turn. Tom Cruise took the flag away from them.
Let's see. On the heels of highly anticipated World of Frozen. Oh my god.
Oh,
Okay.
Christ almighty.
Up and play.
I know how much I'm going to care about this.
Ride through attraction themed to Lion King. You don't need to say the whole thing. Disneyland Paris. Lion King themed area of the park. Character meet and greets. That means more corporate.
I hope they're just real lions.
Water attraction. Would go down into the caves beneath Pride Rock. Follow Simba on his journey. So it's kind of like... water rides are kind of fun. Kind of like Pirates of the Caribbean kind of a thing.
Okay, as long as there's like a couple of like singing hyenas or something. I don't know.
But no, I don't really care about this. Epic Games collaboration.
Is that a company or is that just the idea of games being epic?
Oh, no, this is a company. I can't bring myself to read this first line without laughing. While live streamed in Fortnite, Damara was joined live on stage by creative leads from across the Walt Disney Company. Jennifer Lee from Walt Disney Animation Studios, Pete Docter from Pixar, Kevin Feige from Marvel, Dave Filoni from Lucasfilm, to discuss Disney's expansive collaboration with Epic Games, they're the people that make Fortnite, and how the full power of Disney storytelling will come to this dynamic new environment. They shared how the world's most notable characters and stories will converge in one connected universe, where fans can watch, play, and even create Disney stories. The group also announced new characters and skins coming soon to Fortnite, from Disney villains to The Incredibles and The Mandalorian, and showed a trailer for the next Marvel season featuring Doctor Doom, which debuts on August 16th.
Well... I will say, the thing that always like, I wonder how does your Kevin Feige is a bad example, but like how does your random executive person get through one of those like profoundly embarrassing like stage experience, like like back when they like revealed Doctor Doom and like Robert Downey Jr. came out in his like Spirit Halloween costume and just like stood there with his arms out, and I'm like, I would have ended things by that point. Like, there's no way. Like, how do you survive a harrowing experience like that?
It's just like, I can't even imagine what it'd be like. Just like, hey guys, we're coming to you live in Fortnite.
In Fortnite.
Died 2019, born 2024. Welcome back, Rise of Skywalker.
Like, here's our Second Life Sims profile.
I know a lot of people like Fortnite. I've never played Fortnite. I don't really play a lot of those first-person shooter games, so I kind of care about this not at all.
I really, yeah. No, thank you.
Full details for all announcements can be found on the Disney Parks blog. No, thank you. So that's kind of like the main, that seems to be best summary I could find of what's going on at the parks.
Oh, that was their grand finale. They're like, let's finish up with this dinger. Okay.
I think that they're not using the word anymore, obviously, but I think this is still left over from like the Metaverse push from a couple years ago. Remember that was the big thing?
15 seconds that was relevant.
Remember how, like, let me look up something real quickly. You remember how much money that Facebook put into the Metaverse?
Probably too much.
It's $15 billion.
Jesus, what?
$15 billion with a
No,
B.
there's a B?
Yes.
I'll take some of that. I'm sure I can do something with it.
Do you want to know how much money they generated in that year that they poured that money in? How much revenue they generated?
Some.
They generated $470. $470.
No. Why?
I mean, I guess, like, if you're gonna go in this direction, latching onto a game that's already known for, like, the crossovers and everything, that has that established user base, that kind of has things to do in it, is probably better than trying to just build it all from scratch. So
No, I mean, it makes sense. Like,
makes sense.
But if I'm Mr. Suit Man looking at my spreadsheet and saying how make number go up, and then I look at something where number go up, and I look at something where number make $470 off of the $50 billion investment, I know which number go up to go to.
Yeah, it's like so.
Yeah.
But yeah, it doesn't mean that I have to take part in it.
I will not participate in this economy.
The only economy we really care about, I'll scoot over to Deadline now, is the movies. Movies and also their TV shows. So this will include both, like, announcements and also footage that they released. I will go through and kind of be like, hey, here is stuff. I'm not explaining this very well. A lot of these will kind of lead to, like, oh, here's footage.
Mm-hmm.
I'll try to, like, send it to you if you are interested in seeing it.
Yes.
Yeah. So it starts with the Marvel project. And also these are going to sound a lot less shiny with their language because this is no longer coming from Disney Corporate. This is just being reported.
That means you're not going to have to read 8 1,000 paragraphs worth of like IP clarification. Marvel's, Disney's, Wolverine Presents, a Kevin
Disney's
Feige
Hollywood
production, directed by me, because they've run out of people.
I wish you would direct something. You would just end it right there. You would just end the MCU.
Be like,
and then
card.
Galactus
Finish.
ate the Earth. The end. So let's see. So Marvel projects. Dominique Thorne's Riri Williams appeared in newly released footage for Ironheart. Which one's Ironheart again?
she was the girl in the second Black Panther from that had the Tony Stark suit that she made or got from somebody. And she had like guns on her hands, I think, if I remember correctly. She was really she was like another like, you know, Peter Parker type, like snatch the child from school and make them be put in danger type of situation because they're smart.
Our heroes. I'm sorry, I don't care about Ironheart.
I wish that Ryan Coogler would produce other interesting things.
Yes, it's kind of a shame because like genuinely like because I'm like as dismissive as I'm being right now, like Wakanda Forever is kind of like ironically like one of my favorite ones in that phase of Marvel. You know, like still not like super great, I would say, but it at least had to do some different things because Chadwick Boseman, I couldn't remember his name. Why couldn't it do
T'Challa?
Yeah.
Oh, the character or the actor?
The actor,
Sorry.
Because he passed away, they had to have the character pass away, and then everyone's like trying to deal with it. So it's like, and that kind of made for the most interesting movie that they've done, I think, since Endgame.
I liked that they made Namor the Submariner, like they had like his name become a backronym, which is amazing.
Yeah, like it was a good movie, but also I don't really want to see an Ironheart series.
Yeah.
Daredevil Born Again also got a first look moment with cast members Charlie Cox, yada 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 yada, in attendance with Kevin Feige. Didn't really watch. I haven't seen the Daredevil series. I know they're trying to like continue it with a new season now that it's MCU stuff. I don't really care about this either. I'm sorry.
I'm interested on like an anthropological level because I only ever saw the first season of Netflix Daredevil and it was fine. There's like fun fight sequences, I guess, but like I'm very curious to see how the like very devoted fan base to that iteration of it respond to however Disney handled, because I know I'm pretty sure they're saying that it's going to be the same kind of like tone and everything, but I'm curious if they'll actually deliver on that, and I'm curious whether if it's good, great. If it's not, I'm curious whether there's going to be like apologia or like rage.
Yeah, that'll be an interesting time on the internet.
So I will just have some popcorn and sit down and not watch it.
New footage of Agatha All Along, starring Do I Need to Keep Reading This?
There's the song.
I didn't really finish WandaVision, and even knowing what, Agatha in there, I don't really care about this either. I'm sorry.
I care about Aubrey Plaza, and I wonder how few scenes Patti LuPone is going to be in.
And the last major announcement from Marvel is that Doctor Doom and War Machine will appear in Fortnite Season 4.
Woo!
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Live action. Oh, here we go. Season 2 of Percy Jackson and the Olympians piggybacked off of its Comic-Con casting news to reveal 3 more characters who will enter the mix in the installment based on Rick Riordan's The Sea of Monsters.
I read those books as a child, and I have since moved on with my life.
Yeah. Sea of Monsters is actually the only one that I've read. I'd never read Lightning Thief.
That's a move.
I think it was because I didn't realize it was a series, and I was at one of those book fairs, right? Mm-hmm. And I don't know how common this was, but before the book fair, they would show us a VHS tape of some books that were coming for sale to kind of advertise to us. And I was like, ooh, that sounds interesting.
I mean, I guess in freshman English, they do make you read the Odyssey, having not read the Iliad, so it's very analogous.
Yeah, it's
Imagine making ninth graders read the Iliad.
I don't know. I'll be kind of curious to see it, but I haven't seen the first season, so yeah,
that's not for me. I would say if I hope it's good, I hope it's enjoyable, but I'm not really I don't do the whole YA thing.
Yeah, it's that's what it is. A lot of friends I have are interested in it, but me myself, I still have to catch up on the first season, like I said. Mm-hmm. First look at Tron Ares showed Evan Peters, Jared Leto, and Greta Lee in character. And the film also revealed it has recruited Trent Reznor and Nine Inch Nails to score the upcoming franchise film.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, Jared Leto, no. But
that was a shit sandwich of a casting announcement. Evan Peters, fine. Greta Lee, yes, please. Okay, I am extremely excited for the Nine Inch Nails score. If it's a quarter as much of a banger as Challengers was, I'll just have that and hang on to it. I don't give a fuck about Tron. The Tron score, they got Daft Punk for the last one. So if they can do something as good as that, great. So their taste there is good. If they could do Tron Ares with Tron 80, whatever that was, style graphics, that would be fun. Let's do that.
All right, just back to the past.
Horribly composited, yeah, let's go for it.
There you go. Snow White footage released at D23 revealed Rachel Zegler's rendition of the classic Disney princess. The actress introduced a clip, and Gal Gadot teased her version of the Evil Queen. Did you see that trailer?
I only saw the version you sent with the edited audio.
Oh, the one that's the Zack Snyder, the Snyder cuts of Snow White. Yeah.
4x3 monochrome. I mean, I assume the normal version is not any better.
No, it's. You want to see the thing here? Because at least I want you to.
I'll just let me.
There, sent you.
Yes, I don't trust YouTube, but. Why are they doing a sad version of the opening Snow White?
Because it's epic. It's been epic the past 14 years. Why would they change
Epic covers 2 Steps from Hell present. I like Rachel Zegler. She's good in West Side Story, and it's good that they got an actual person with Broadway style singing chops.
Yeah.
As compared to hiring, I don't know what Anna Kendrick can't sing. I can't think of, Does the Wicked Witch have a... Or I keep saying that. Does the Evil Queen have a song? I don't remember.
She doesn't have a song. No, she no, she doesn't sing, which is good because already Gal Gadot's delivery just kind of sounds like she gives up.
I mean, like, we were working with, like, that was take 85, and, like, fine, whatever, we gotta go to lunch, like... No, well, there's her creepy hand, which is, she'll just get a different manicure, as far as that'll go. Yeah, that looks like it was a movie that will have scenes and songs, and it will end at some point.
Yeah, you know, it'll be definitely one of the movies released next year.
How are they gonna, like, you know, reclaim the whole, like, sleeping apple thing? Will she give herself the Heimlich?
Like, it'll be... Oh, yeah, because it's going to
One
end
of
with...
the prince.
Yeah,
there will be a scene earlier where they learn how to, like, perform rescue breathing, and one of the dwarves will save her.
Oh, I just realized, because I was watching this time around, and I realized that we do actually see a little bit here what, like, when she's, like, ugly witch. Not
right.
Now
like,
you have me
hand.
saying it.
She has, like, she got a French man. Oh, like, okay, yeah. Okay, maybe she'll be ugly.
Is that Gal Gadot, though? Is that actually Gal Gadot, or is that someone else?
To the irony. They're like, we want to save on makeup. You!
We'll see. No, I probably won't see this.
No,
just...
I mean, it's another one of the same of these, like, recent live action that are glossy and meh.
It's like, I've already decided, like, these, I don't really like these. It's like the one aspect of it that I kind of care about is I'm like Snow White, again, very, I'd dare say, like, even important animated movie. And it's kind of sad to see it finally getting one of these treatments, because it escaped a sequel treatment of the 90s and aughts, but it can't escape the live action craze.
Yeah, I think that they're becoming less precious about their first feature film, animated film. I will say, it would be great if either Zegler commits to, like, going full, like, annoying, like, trilly, like, voice delivery the whole time, which would be amazing. Clearly that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Or if they just went full, like, OG fairy tale and it was just super fucked up.
Like, that would be interesting, which means they're not going to do it.
Well, that was the Snow White and the Huntsman with Chris Hemsworth and
it's like the live action
lady.
When they did the Pinocchio remake, they couldn't even have the kids drinking beer at the island of do bad things and get punished. It's like it's like, oh, here's root beer. We can't have them smoke though. And it's like,
give the children substances.
No, it's kids movies should be scaring kids again. Like, I swear to God.
Just, like, take a page from, like, Labyrinth or something.
There we go, you know?
Anywho.
Mufasa the Lion King trailer. And this actually, like I still I'm probably not gonna see this, but they are expressive now.
I only saw the thumbnail and they're, like, smiling. I was like, well, good job. Your Botox wore off.
Yeah. It's like, you know, so it's better than the 2019 one, just by that aspect. But otherwise, it just kind of looks like, I don't know, we don't really need this backstory. I don't know, like, again, like, it's Barry Jenkins, so...
Yeah.
No, it's an improvement. but not enough for me to commit to seeing it.
Yeah, like Barry Jenkins is a great director, and I don't like there's kind of like the argument that like they're like Disney and whatever, like quote unquote like taking them away from doing other projects. And like they're making a decision to do this. If it's because of the dollar signs, like so be it. Like we all have our motivations, but I do miss getting like a Moonlight or a Beale Street or a Medicine for Melancholy or whatever. But hopefully you'll do something more interesting with this. If it's like original, like maybe they can do something rather than being beholden to extant text.
Yeah,
but like, I'm being extraordinarily optimistic there.
Yeah, like it could be, you know, it's always those things where I remember when like everybody says you know, that one spin-off show about that guy in Rogue One is like the best Disney Star Wars thing that they've made since they bought it.
Oh, Andor?
Yeah, like people, like I haven't had a chance to see it yet, but well, I say I haven't had a chance. I just haven't seen it yet.
Mm-hmm.
But people keep saying that it's really good actually. So maybe Barry Jenkins will be allowed to do something interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I forgot this. The last part of this announcement, by the way, will feature a new Lin-Manuel Miranda original song.
Fine.
Beloved Agent 626, or more commonly known as Stitch, tore through the Disney logo screen as a hint at the live-action version of the animated film starring young Lilo and the Blue Furball. The CGI creature's dramatic entrance was followed by the reveal of a summer 2025 release date. Actually, Deadline, he's not Agent 626, he is Experiment 626. You obviously don't know your Lilo and Stitch lore.
They haven't been part of the deep magics.
I think I sent you this actually, the image.
I think I did see it, and I don't like what I see. Just keep it animate, like the animated one handles that like uncanny valley kind of thing, just like the cute monstrosity of it all. And like I just don't feel like that's going to translate. But I'm just sitting here on my Monday morning armchair or whatever. But like the first is so fun and weird and anarchic and heartfelt and shit, and I just don't think they're gonna like understand the secret sauce very well in retrospect.
Yeah,
given what I've seen from everything else that they're redoing.
It's like, it's really just like, that's a movie that really, that should not be as good as it is. Let's be real. Like,
no,
because it's like, because you have like, oh, there's this, you know, dramatic component of like this older sister trying to care of her younger sister, and like, you know, child protective services are like breathing down her neck, you know, they're gonna get taken away, and then it gets interrupted by this like alien that arrives, and there's like alien police and everything, and the men in black show up. And like that should be an absolute cluster cuss, and it's great. And I really think that's like, because Chris Sanders is a great guy, great creator of many different movies, and like you said, that design of Stitch allows him to be both, you know, he can be scary, intimidating, well, scary, PG level scary, and adorable. CGI version, I don't want that. I do
not need.
No. So yeah, I kind of care about this. Not really. It'll come, it'll go. I'll probably make fun of a stupid choice that they made when the clip circulates on Twitter, and then I will forget it. Oh, I got something for you. So this isn't a movie, actually. This isn't a show either.
Okay. Okay.
Fresh off of Deadpool and Wolverine's box office domination, another starring work of Hugh Jackman, The Greatest Showman, will be adapted into a musical.
No.
A Frozen musical filmed live will debut on Disney Plus in 2025, and a Hercules musical will premiere in London's West End next year as well.
No, you can't just say things like that to me. You can't just perpetuate The Greatest Showman and then just move on like you're not visiting that fucking nightmare on me again. I hope that they get someone who can sing equally as terribly as Rebecca Ferguson in that role.
Come on, you got to give it a chance. This is the greatest show.
Yeah, and she was supposed to be like a fucking opera lady. And then was that Michelle Williams or the other one that looks like Michelle Williams?
I don't remember.
I think it was Michelle Williams. I don't want to talk about this anymore. Why am I bringing this on myself? That's like the worst of, like, they managed to take everything that is terrible about 2010's Broadway and distill it into one extremely shitty musical film about a terrible human being, and now they're gonna, like, probably make it longer, because Broadway the musical version is always longer than the film in Disneyland, Disney World place. Fuck. No.
So it sounds like you care about this a lot. But
I do care about it a lot, but I want to, like, basically begin my campaign of sabotage to make sure it never sees the light of day. I think a Hercules musical could be fun. Add a couple songs. The songs that they have to go with are still strong.
Yeah, it's like, I could see
some fun puppetry with the labors and stuff. Like, let's do that. Also, I need their Hunchback that they kind of sort of didn't just entirely disavow to, like, get a better coverage, because that's really good.
Oh my god!
Have you heard any of that? The stage musical version of Hunchback?
I have, where where they kind of
so good.
They bring it a bit closer to the book, where it's like he has like his brother, and he is the archdeacon, so it's like he's both like, so like he has like. He starts off as like, he's not completely a villain, but you see him corrupt over time more and more. And yeah, like I've seen a very legal version of that, mind you. I've seen it very legally on a very legal website, uploaded legally.
They were at the Fifth Ave a couple years ago, and that was fucking bomb. It was so good.
Yeah, it's like
more of that, less of Greatest Showman, please.
Well, that's okay. We don't have to talk about Greatest Showman anymore. We can talk about something else, like Star Wars.
Oh, okay.
The first trailer for Disney and Lucasfilm's Skeleton Crew gave a glimpse of Jude Law in character for the series. Have you seen this trailer, actually?
I have seen an image of Jude Law, and I was like, was that Captain Marvel? And I was like, oh no, he's in another thing. Is that Sky Captain in the World of Tomorrow? No, sadly not.
So this is an interesting looking thing. Now bear in mind, I can use interesting very broadly. So there's that. I sent that to you.
Oh, hello. They have mobiles in Star Wars. They go to school? Oh, I somehow started the trailer twice. I was like, why is it echoing?
Oh no.
I like this little elephant baby.
I like the elephant baby is very good. It's good quality alien.
Star Wars isn't for kids. It's like Space Goonies or something.
Yeah, it's like, it's very. I saw somebody describe it as like Spielbergian, and it kind of like it has that kind of sense of like the kids and everything. And it feels.
I mean, I think from the trailer, I don't know if you could tell that tone, but I do like this kind of spooky. There's skeletons, so it's very like, you know.
Yeah, like it does have.
Tis dangerous. Is that an owl?
Yeah.
She thought it's going to be in the last scene of the entire series, and that'll be it.
It's the teaser for season 2. They just put
Yeah.
it in the trailer.
Okay, so like as much as I hate Stranger Things for being like increasingly just wanton, like 80s nostalgia bait, like if they could do like the more kind of like cheery side of things, like if that's kind of the like the more edgy or whatever, if it could be like a fun sort of like, I don't know, it could be fun. I'm not gonna watch it.
It's like I might.
Or I'll watch it while I'm like hungover on New Year's Day or something.
I might check it out because like now that I actually feel kind of willing to watch Star Wars again a little bit, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's very different. It's very different.
It looks different. And I guess like the bar is on the floor and I will step over the bar and say, good job, Disney.
Here we go.
You didn't.
Ben Mendelsohn joined the cast of Andor for season 2 to reprise his villain role of Orson Krennic. I might care about that when I get around to watching Andor season 1.
I guess so there still must be pre-blowing up time, is my guess.
Oh, they showed footage from the next Star Wars movie, like the actual like movie that they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
The title of this one is Mandalorian and Grogu.
Nope. Blup shitto.
Did I show you that thing where somebody was like, yeah, I sent that to you, where they would put discussing film posted something. It was like Zeb will appear in the Mandalorian and Grogu. And someone was like, stop calling him a glup shitto. He has twice as much screen time as Luke Skywalker.
Fewer syllables in his name. Get it right. Respect his culture.
Yeah, I don't really want to watch this.
I don't want to see that.
'Cause
I just want... Can I get footage of, like, just Pedro Pascal doing things? That's fine.
yeah, they're just like, did they? Oh, they didn't have anything about this in this article. But they were talking about, like, the Fantastic Four and everything.
Oh, yeah, why didn't that come up? Or was that just because it was in the other Comic-Con or whatever, maybe?
Let me see.
It's redundant.
You know, I did have, like, a secondary one here. We can kind of go through at the end and see if there's anything that got missed, because Pedro Pascal does show up there. But yeah, this Mandalorian and Grogu movie, because what this is going to be kind of like a capstone for Dave Filoni's little thing that he's had going on. So this is going to include all of like the Mandalorian stuff, but also Ahsoka, Book of Boba Fett, and also Clone Wars and Rebels, which I have still not seen. So
I don't know what any of those words mean.
it's okay. It's okay. You know, the only extended universe thing you need is the holiday special.
I mean, that's the most important one.
Animation. Ki Hoi Kwan joined the voice cast of Zootopia 2. He'll voice Gary a snake. I
Snack.
care about this, all of it, because
I care
Zootopia 2.
A lot, and I'm also very scared.
I just I hope it's good. Hope for Disney's sake it's good. The furries control the IT department. Oh, for hold on. Can you hear me?
Ahoy. Zootopia.
Yes, Zootopia. I am very excited for Zootopia too.
I hope that they can survive the sophomore slump. That they took time and thought about having an interesting continuation of things. I feel like the first one was one of the like more engagingly written ones of recent memory. Like it just felt, I don't know, like I like the writing style, I guess, or whatever. It didn't feel, silly.
Yeah.
Well, silly, but whatever.
It's like it had like really good like comedic stylings, but also had like some actually like interesting themes that was digging into. And just like it felt like they really thought through the world and how like all this stuff would work. The designs of it. It was so much fun, and I really hope that they continue that with this new one.
Yeah, I saw like a couple of stills, and like we know there's snakes now. Maybe on a plane, plus or minus. But there's like one of like they're like in like some kind of like swampy bayou setting, and there's like a walrus. So I can only assume that this will be like they're detectives now, and it's like a non-linear story, and like they've become estranged, and like they come to find this like cycle of like abuse and neglect, and there's like a strange king in yellow who is in Carcosa, and Nick Wilde keeps making like little like cutout mammals out of beer cans in his little interviews in between scenes and stuff. That's my prediction.
Yeah. I just hopeful it'll be good. Let's see what else here. Zoe Saldana also joined the voice cast of upcoming Elio as the main character's aunt.
Is that the sequel to Call Me by Your Name?
No, you're thinking of Luca.
Luca's the best fucking Pixar movie ever made. Well, maybe.
It's bold words when
I just rewatched it and fucking goddamn, that Ben's Island score is so good.
Oh, it's a good.
It's like a warm Italian blanket wrapped around you.
It's really a shame because they pushed those out during like pandemic, and so they didn't get a chance to really succeed. And now Pixar's like, oh well, we don't want to do that anymore because we didn't make any money off of it. It's like, right.
Time for some more sequels.
Speaking of which, Incredibles 3.
Oh no.
Brad Bird returning to direct. Let me see if this other version here has.
I guess he got tired of Mission Impossible movies.
Well, we got tired of working with John Lasseter, apparently.
Oh, that is definitely a logo.
That is.
What happens when they get to like 4 and they have to make a V?
It'll be. I don't think Brad has thought that far yet.
Okay, well, I'll start working on the graphic design because that's my passion.
Brad Bird has actually apparently been working on Ray Gun.
Ray Gun?
Ray Gun. It's not Ronald Reagan, don't worry.
And it's not the Australian breakdancer?
No.
Oh. Well, I'm not going to watch it then.
Well, this is something that apparently he's had in the works for 30 years.
Is it like a throwback 50s, nostalgia, like B-movie sci-fi thing?
Yeah, kind of, actually.
Because the Iron Giant already exists, like.
This is like a film, like a film noir kind of a thing with a detective, and apparently, like the idea of it is like, oh, he gets hired, which is rare because Normally they just do like machine detectives, which are better.
So it's Blade Runner.
Yeah, like the idea isn't like
meets
super original.
Minority Report.
So yeah, he's been working on that over at Skydance. Again, with John Lasseter over there now. Unfortunately. But he's coming back over to Pixar to do this. What else we got here? Frozen 3 concept art was shown at the Experience. Goal for release is 2027.
Yes.
And Frozen 4 as well has been reconfirmed.
Well, I mean, I'm not surprised, but I am disappointed.
Yeah. I forgot we were supposed to be rating these. I don't care about Frozen 3. I don't care about
I don't care. I think I should just default to that. You can just take a clip. I will say it now. I don't care. And you just insert it throughout the entire conversation at random.
Pixar boss Pete Docter introduced Animation Studios' next feature film, Hoppers, which will feature the voices of
Hoppers?
Hoppers. Voices
Oh,
of Piper
okay.
Cruda. The story will follow a young woman.
I heard poppers.
It's not poppers. It's not poppers. It's hoppers. Let's see, is there gonna be? I thought we had. Yeah, here it is.
Is it about rabbit or like grasshoppers? Is it a sequel to Bug's Life?
The story will follow a young woman, a beaver, and other humans, including scientists and more.
Okay, well that gives me no information.
Here is an image they shared about it.
Well, it does. I see a beaver. I see a woman who is dressed as a scientist. I see papers of various, again, science-y. The animation, is this concept art or is this like a production still? Do you know?
I think this is just concept art for now. This is.
Oh, because it looks fun. Like I like the art style.
Yeah, it'll be like if they keep going. Like if they.
Also, why is there a man getting like his hair did in the background?
I like that it says science heart on there.
Where does it?
On the big mask. Wait a minute. Wait, look behind there. Hopping. It's a brain. They put the brains of people into the beavers. They hop into the beavers.
Oh, they're like it's like Loop. It's like Looper, or what's that Brandon Cronenberg movie?
Looper. That's not Looper at all.
No, that's Looper. I went off on a hopper like Looper, like verisimilitude, whatever. What's the one? Synecdoche, New York. What the fuck's that one called? Not synchronicity.
Synecdoche, New York.
Possessor.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's. I haven't.
It's like that.
Yeah, I care about this. This is a new thing. The only thing I have to say is that there's only one beaver we see here, and not hundreds of beavers. But still,
well, that we could never reach those highs ever again.
This will have its niche in a single beaver genre. No, I want to see that. I want to see this.
I more want a sequel called 200s of Beavers. It's just the same movie, but with more beavers.
They're just like randomly walking in front of the screen.
They just composite it in. They just add another layer to take another pass.
Let's see, what else we got here? Oh, no. The Inside Out film franchise will expand into television, centering the production studio that makes Relly's Dreams, which was featured in Inside Out 2. I've seen this. So this is the... Yeah, so this takes place... It's like, you know how in the first Inside Out they have the movie studio that makes like her dreams and everything?
Mm-hmm.
It's basically a spin-off series about that. I care about this.
So it's just like your average like Saturday morning cartoon about like different weird fantastical scenarios that happen once a week.
I guess. I don't care about this at all. I care about this 0 out of 5.
Yeah. No thanks.
Moana 2. Yeah, Moana 2. New trailer. I only care about this to see how badly they've messed it up.
It's gonna be a bumpy ride.
I saw, like, when I was looking for, like, lists of these things, I saw something that was like, oh, Moana's gonna be, like, the new flagship princess for the Disney brand, and just those words filled me with such despair.
Dread.
So, because doing this, and like for those who don't know, the reason that I'm not really looking forward to this was supposed to be a Moana TV show, and then after they started producing it, then Bob Iger said, "Oh, we're gonna make this into a movie now, repackage this into a movie." So, I don't have high hopes for this. And also they're doing that live action Moana, I think the same year.
Already?
You didn't hear? This got announced a couple years ago.
What?
Yeah. The timeline of this went. So you remember
I
how?
hate everything.
You remember how Dwayne Johnson tried to basically hijack the DC universe with Black Adam?
Unfortunately, remember Dwayne Johnson.
And then Black Adam failed, and nobody. And so he's like, "Oh, great! That was supposed to be the next decade of my career. What do I do?" And I think it was like a month later, he ran over to Disney, and they announced a live-action Moana.
Well, but they he appeared at the end credits of Fast X. Isn't that enough? He's gonna be he's inflicting him. Oh.
Yeah, it's like
Can we just can we make like fake Fat Adam, like Black Adam sequels that like no one else sees? Like they're like not even direct to DVD. They're just like direct to like the Warner Brothers fucking tax credit write-off account or something, and he just keeps making them, and they have like interns write like fake Rotten Tomatoes reviews or something, and we just put him away in a corner and let that happen. No.
Fat Adam. But yeah, I don't have hype. I'm morbidly curious for Moana 2, so that's like, I guess.
Is Lin-Manuel Miranda writing more songs? That's all I care about.
No, he is not returning for that.
Okay, I like this more.
What did Lin-Manuel Miranda ever do to you?
Look, In the Heights is a good musical, but he is like the most like drama club kid energy, and I'm like, you're an elderly man now, or something like that. Please stop. It's the same problem I have with like Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Just like, no, we don't need to do this. You're not Frank Sinatra, you're not, any of that. Let's just take a deep breath and save that for the stage, and then just stop.
I will say, like, kind of going back to the horrible live action Pinocchio they did, he was the voice of Jiminy Cricket for that. And he like
what?
And he legitimately does like a perfect Jiminy Cricket voice, like from the original movie.
I don't doubt that. That seems very much in his wheelhouse.
And
I prefer what is it, Ewan McGregor from the Del Toro version, and or the man doing like the really awful Jimmy Stewart impression in Puss in Boots 3.
Hey, Puss in Boots 3.
My brain, you've exposed me to so much Disney IP. I've rejected DreamWorks entirely. It's The Last Wish, whatever the fuck that's called. Whatever that one is.
That's two.
I don't count. I don't do that.
Alternatively, Shrek 6, if you want to be.
I don't want to think about it that way. And I don't want Shrek 5. Why are we doing this? Why do I have to see more of Mike Myers or hear more of his voice?
Well, if you don't want Shrek 5, there's always Avatar 3, which had its title reveal, Avatar Fire and Ash.
The Desolation of Smaug.
And the Freaky Friday sequel, starring Lindsay Lohan, Jamie Lee Curtis, and Chad Michael Murray, titled, are you ready for this? Freakier Friday.
Oh, it would have been better if it's called Freaky Friday Fire and Ash.
Oh, the stakes get raised a little bit.
It's like in Mad Max World or something, but also they have a weird body swap and have to go to prom or something.
Freaky Friday, Fire and Ash. Lindsay Lohan switches bodies again, but this time she's Lieutenant Joanne Williams, who happens to be in charge of the nuclear launch codes.
Are you making this up, or is this like copy from some Disney thing?
No, I'm making this up.
I can't tell.
I'm making this up.
Okay, I mean, she did the Christmas switch. Like, she's clearly still ready to go for switching of sorts.
Let me see here.
What if they just do like a key party, like the Ice Storm or something? Get freaky that way.
Let me see if there's anything else here, because we're at the end of this one here.
Disney announced they're closing in 2027.
Toy Story 5 teaser trailer.
Why are they making more?
Because remember when they announced this? They announced this literally like the same weekend that Elemental came out, and I was doing really badly in the box office at first. And so they announced this.
Oh, and they're like, please come back to us.
Andrew Stanton is taking over this, and he's been at Pixar a while.
Oh, he did WALL-E, right?
He did WALL-E. He did some good stuff.
Did he do Ratatouille? I don't remember.
No, that was Brad Bird. Brad Bird did Ratatouille.
Oh, okay.
But he did Finding Nemo.
Okay.
So he's got some good stuff.
I like WALL-E.
Yeah. He also did John Carter, but we don't need to talk about that. But so the plot of this one: Woody, Buzz, and the gang will be fighting to stop their new child from becoming an iPad kid. This is this is not one of my bets, by the way. I am reading.
I hope the iPad's sentient.
That would be kind of horrifying, actually. How far are they gonna? Because seriously, because every time they make one of these movies, they have to push the rules of this universe further and further.
Mm-hmm.
Because I already Toy Story 4 is very much. It's fine. It has some stuff in it I like, but also it's time to stop. The best time to stop was a movie ago. The next best time to stop is now.
It's time to put down our old playthings.
Exactly. Let me see what else there was. Zootopia. So I know you said you saw the snippets from Zootopia too. Did you see the clip?
I only saw 2 production stills or whatever.
They actually have.
It was he has a new shirt color. Wow. They're at a swamp. She has a hat on.
Here,
They're breaking new ground. Oh, there's a clip. I can't wait to watch this from. Oh, it's unavailable. No. Well, I can look at this still and I can say, look, there is. Oh, no, I can't even look at this picture anymore. Oh, for a second. There is the distressed There's like shock will feature at points in this film. The characters will be back on their heels and have to solve a problem. Is my prediction for this movie.
I saw the clip and it's like, it seems like pretty. It's kind of like one of like the sillier parts of it, I think.
Yeah, I assume they'd show like a little caper bit or whatever.
Yeah. But yeah, we'll see how it all goes. The Fantastic Four first step snippets. Fans at D23 got an exclusive. They got a sneak peek of the teaser trailer for Marvel's The Fantastic Four First Steps, starring Pedro Pascal, Vanessa Kirby, Joseph Quinn, and Yvonne Moss-Bachrach. Film also starred Julia Garner as the Silver Surfer's lover, Shala Bal, and
Shala Bal.
Shala. I don't know.
Are we just making up names now? Are we getting in on Star Wars' turf?
And Ray Ineson as world-devouring entity Galactus.
Okay. I like the cast.
Yeah, like Ray. I'll watch anything with Ray Ineson in it.
And Julia Garner's fun too, and
Paul Walter Hauser.
I feel like Ray Anderson's voice will be enough to.
Yes. Oh my god. Natasha Lyonne and John Malkovich will also co-star in undisclosed roles.
Natasha Lyonne?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna watch this. She's just gonna be some random New Yorker.
I'd say I care about this. I'm kind of curious to see what they do with this. So,
I don't care about the Fantastic Four, but I care very much about Ray Ineson, so yeah. They cancel out.
Let's see. Oh no. So I'm looking at the other thing now to kind of make sure we fill in the gaps. So with Avatar, Fire and Ash, no official details of the sequel were revealed. Cameron did show attendees concept art from the film showing the Ash people of the Na'vi in their otherworldly masks, taking clear inspiration from traditional Native American ghost dances.
I don't know what I think about any of this, James. Go back down to the Titanic. Go on another expedition.
Let's see. Oh, here we go. Moana 2 isn't the only upcoming Disney project for Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Oh, for fuck's sake. God damn it.
He's also developing a new film with the studio called Monster Jam, inspired by the monster truck driving event of the same name. While plot details are otherwise sparse, the film is currently shooting.
Okay, look, there was a movie that came out like 3 to 5 years ago, and it was called like Monster or something, and it was about a weird spaghetti alien that possessed a monster truck. That is the only movie about monster trucks that needs to happen. We can move on.
I remember that. I remember when that came out. That was so weird.
It was so dumb, and we're done. Just make Ferrari 2 or something where he, we get just more Adam Driver Italian accent, or I don't know.
Two things cannot occupy the same point at the same time.
Two things they can, but then you get, bad things happening.
Win or Lose. Pixar's first ever original TV series is on the way, titled Win or Lose. The new show introduces us to the Pickles, a softball team gearing up for a championship. We'll ride along with 8 different characters, including insecure kids, helicopter parents, a lovesick umpire, and the Pickles coach, voiced by Will Forte, as they prepare for the game of their lives. And here's the trailer for that.
I mean, I definitely knew he'd have a mustache. Also, this is definitely a BMW ad. Why can't I skip you? It's very like Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah, it's very...
With like a smack of Gravity Falls or something.
It kind of reminds me, like, it has some of that... It reminds me a little bit of, like, Turning Red with the style there.
Yeah, it's got the same, like, little doughy figures.
It's like, it looks cute. I care about...
I don't know. Yeah, you can care. Please, don't let me interrupt you.
No, you go ahead. You go ahead.
I just feel like, like they're starting to get into that thing where like Disney has a house style and everything fucking looks the same, and I'm like, don't also do this. Well,
yeah, it's like, well, maybe could be fun. We'll see. Like with it being a series, I'm still, because anything here that's a series, Disney Plus kind of has this tendency to take things that shouldn't be series and then stretch them out so long. And then you get episodes where nothing really happens because you have to fill the runtime.
It's going to be like 3 episodes too long.
Yeah. That's my fear. But no, that seems to be everything that they announced. Everything that they were showing off. So yeah, what's the I don't know how we conclude this. What's the verdict? Does Disney do they live or do they die?
Do they do? Do I get to decide?
Yes, you get to decide. This is what the video's been building up to now. I've decided.
I will now put my thumb up or down.
Well, you have to tell us where your thumb is going.
Oh, well, okay. It's an audio medium, I guess. I'm gonna say no.
That's the choices are live or die.
I don't. They die. I don't know.
Yeah, it's. There's like a couple things.
We will get many products.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here that I just don't really care for seeing. There's a few things that I'm kind of curious about. But for the most part, I'm just. Yeah. There's a few things here where I'm kind of like, I want to wait and see. Most of the stuff here, no, I'm just.
Yeah, I feel like they are in a holding pattern. And yeah, there's going to be some new movie theaters making more movies, and parks are going to have park elements added to the parks.
I mean, like, if some of these are able to get money flowing through the theaters, then so be it. Keep them alive long enough so that we can see Nosferatu. Now that's gonna be the movie of the Christmas season right there.
There's my family classic.
Take the kids, take grandma.
It's fun for the whole family.
But yeah, any final thoughts about this?
My brain stopped functioning like 10 minutes ago.
Well. Yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and we'll call it here. If you want to see more of us, I am Daniel Goldhorn on YouTube.
I'm Reynard /Cinema on Letterboxd and Tumblr.
And we'll see you all next time. You take care.
Bye.